Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdul Nakib Hakimi bin Zulkifli. My metric number 2028655. So I'm from Kuliah Ahas KIRKHS, Kuliah of Islamic Revealed Knowledge and Human Sciences. I'm from Department of Quran and Sunnah Studies. So inshallah, I will answer a few questions regarding Islamic finance. So for the first questions, which is what are the key concept of al-iqtisad or economic in Quran and Sunnah that is relevant to my study in my kuliah. The first would be the key concept would be the first one would be al-mal, or wealth. Second, al-milkiyah, which is ownership. Al-amanah, which is trust. Al-adl, which is justice. And al-wasatiyah, which is moderation. And the last one would be al-kasb, which is earning and also saving. The second question, what are the main challenges with key concept of al-iqtisad in Quran and Sunnah in my kuliah, which is IRK kuliah, is this first would be the lack of resources, whereas the insufficient contemporary literature and resources in integrating the Islamic and modern economics. The second challenge is the students' engagement, where for ensuring students understand and appreciate the relevance of Islamic economic principles. And the last challenge would be the curriculum gaps. So for this one, the potential gap in curriculum that fail to fully cover practical application. The third question, role of Murabbi and student in practicing key concept of al-iqtisad in Quran and Sunnah. It can be separated into two role, two kind of role. The first would be the role of Murabbi, where Murabbi should give guidance, meaning that Murabbi should provide clear guidance and real life examples of Islamic economic practices. The second of role of Murabbi, which is role modeling, where Murabbi should demonstrate the ethical economic behavior. Another main role of Murabbi is uh, curriculum enhancement, whereby the Murabbi should update and enrich the curriculum with the practical application. That's the role of Murabbi. The second role, in relation with the students, is that firstly, students should have an active participation. Students should engage in discussion and practical activities in accordance with the Islamic economics. The second would be how they implement the knowledge of Islamic economics or Islamic finance itself. By the meaning that they need to apply what they had learned in the classroom about the principle of Islamic economic or Islamic finance in the personal and community context. The last one, role of students in practicing the key concept of al-iqtisad in Quran and Sunnah is that the continuous learning that need to be applied by the students. So the students need to seeking deeper understanding and always staying updated with the contemporary issues that relate with the Islamic economic or Islamic finance. The fourth question, curriculum required for adequately teaching and learning key concept of al-iqtisad in Quran and Sunnah in my kuliah, IRK. The first would be the Islamic economic principle, which is the comprehensive courses covering basic and advanced principle of Islamic economics in IRK. The second would be the curriculum of practical workshop, where student needs to hands-on a workshop or seminars in implementing about the Islamic economic principles. The third would be the interdisciplinary courses, whereby the integration of Islamic studies with economics, finance, and business management need to be upheld. And the last would be the case studies. So for this part, we need to use of the real-world case studies in order to illustrate the application of Islamic economic principle. The fifth question, which is enabling curriculum for key concept of al-iqtisad in Quran and Sunnah in my kuliah or in my department. The first would be the Islamic finance program. So for this program, we need to access the courses on Islamic banking and finance that align with Islamic principle. The second would be the ethical business practices, where courses that are emphasize ethical conduct need to be conducted in the economic activities. The last curriculum is basically the community engagement, whereby the program that involves students, it needs to be held in community service and charitable activities. The sixth question would be the specific courses or curriculum that are required for teaching key concepts or iqtisad in Quran and Sunnah. So there are few specific curriculum or courses, such as first would be the Islamic finance and banking, whereby the detail Islamic finance and banking is a course that that detail further the study of Sharia compliant towards the financial instrument. The second would be the Islamic economic courses, where Islamic economic courses theory, where this kind of courses can help or assist the students and also the community to explore more about the fundamental or the foundational Islamic economics theories. The third would be the halal business practices, where this kind of courses can be conducted in a business which in accordance with Islamic law. And the last specific courses or curriculum would be the social justice in Islam. So this course can help or assist the students to explore more about the economic justice and the redistribution principle in Islam. And the last question would be the evolution of key concept of al-iqtisad in Quran and Sunnah in my kuliah or in my department. Is basically the first one would be the contemporary relevance, where we need to adapt and contextualize the Islamic economic principle for modern challenges. The second would be the technological integration, where we need to use the technology to teach and also apply the Islamic economics. The third evolution in order to enhance the key concept of al-iqtisad is that we need to have a research and innovation by encouraging research on new application and innovation in the field of Islamic economics. And the last would be the global perspective. So for this evolution, we need to integrate a global view to address international economic issue from an Islamic perspective. So that is my response towards these questions. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.